Right, there we go. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, nicely done. All looking lovely around the sides and everything like that. I can go around, forget the weeds and everything like that, which is all prim and proper. Now, these are made from scaffold boards, which are great. There's a big problem is they're wood. And the problem is with wood, and you can see this is from an old sort of like stand I had there, it starts to rot. And so if you look down here, I've got another set of beds, and well, they're not looking quite as good as they should. These have got plants in them at the moment for next year's planting out. So, you know, I've got this job to do, and quite frankly, I've had this job to do for the last 12 odd months, but I haven't done it. So, thing is, as a gardener, you just got to do what you can do. Next year, I'm going to try to think about what I can do with regard to the raised beds that I have got for the veg. I do like doing the veg, and to be perfectly honest, it does save a bit of money, and there isn't anything quite as nice as actually going out and picking your own bits and pieces, salads especially, potatoes, onions, anything, really, whatever you fancy. The big problem is trying to work out how to actually do these things properly. I like scaffold boards, and you think with scaffold boards they would be really, really good, but as you can see, you know, they're not. This is all rotted out. And the other big problem is, with it rotting out, I'll guarantee you, if I pulled that back, there'll be slugs and all sorts of nasties in there. So, in effect, anything to do with, you know, growing with wooden beds is great, but it costs quite a bit, and I think you're encouraging bugs and insects to come in. So I'm going to try to work out the most cost-effective way, both in the short term and the long term, of how to do the raised beds. I've got a horrible feeling it's going to end up with breeze blocks, which I don't want to do, but you know, if I do, I do, because I like the raised bed. Main reason being is it saves the bending down and it makes it a nicer experience. But anyway, that's just a little thing, not to get yourselves all down when you don't do any work and you're not up to date with all your jobs. It doesn't matter, you know, quite frankly. See that bed there you go, right, starting to come down the back underneath the bottom there as it's rotting out. Do I have to do it next year? Yeah. What happens if I don't do it next year? Well, not a lot really. Earth ain't going to stop turning, is it? So quite frankly, I'm not that concerned and et up about doing things. You know, you've got to be c'est la vie sometimes with the garden. But anyway, onwards and upwards. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.